Yeah, so I know exactly what I want to do.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So he's still on one knee, right?
He's still simping. So she just turned around.
So she turned around, left him on his knees. The one halfling in the corridor like threw his handful of confetti. Oh, and I was like, get back! We shoved him to the back of the line. But yes, you guys are in the room. Oh my gosh, what is her name?
No, it wasn't Alexandra, was it?
Rafaela.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Now, Rafaela was just proposed to by Full Pint, who is asking for his favor to be, will you marry me? Rafaela then made some comment about, that's your plan. And then turned to you guys and said, he basically gave you the option of, if you guys think we should go with him, I will. But we may be, if not, I believe her words were, I think we can take him.
Yeah, we think we can take him, and as well as she said something along the lines of like, take over the city or take over the world. Said something along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
I want to walk straight past her, not say anything to her yet.
Mm-hmm.
After hearing, obviously, I want to walk straight past her. He's still on one knee. I want to walk up to him. I want to put my hand on his shoulder. And I want to be like, you know, buddy. They always say the worst thing they can say is no. I don't think this is going to go for you. Vicious mockery.
Also, I'm pretty sure I'm over here partying.
I think so, yeah. No. This is afterwards.
So I met back up with you guys already?
Yeah, everyone's. We should put us in the room.
The room's gone.
Is Bull there?
No, he's in that.
He's in jail. Help him. He's lost. So they're all just crammed in there. Vicious mockery. What does vicious mockery entail?
Yeah, I want to hear this.
Yeah. You unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments at a creature you can see within range. If the target can hear you, though it not need to understand you, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Okay. So here's the question. Do you want to get better at vicious mockery?
Oh yeah.
Because one of the things I hate about vicious mockery
is it's a cantrip.
It is a cantrip, and it doesn't increase, like hardly at all.
Yeah, 2d4, 3d4.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I'm willing to up the damage if the insult warrants it. So you had a really good one. So I'm going to say that gets a d6. And is it a save?
Yeah, it's a wisdom saving throw. Or take 1d4 and have disadvantage, so he has to make the save.
Well, he made a 3.
Well, he didn't.
And he's at disadvantage. So that's a 7. So yeah, he didn't. I'm pretty sure with like a 6, he does not make your saving throw.
No.
So go ahead and roll a d6. It's a 4. All right. Several things are happening at once. One, everyone sees Full Pint flinch hard away from Damien. 2, Rafaela just gets this big "let's go" smile on her face. Like she's balling her fists. Like she was all prim and proper before, but she's like, rolling up her sleeves a little bit, and she's like, game. At the same time, the halflings are going, she turned down the boss, let's get him! And they're going to try to rush into the room.
Can I do one more thing?
What do you want to do?
Prestidigitation on the doorknob
Which doorknob?
That doorknob.
To do what?
Every time they go to touch it, it's just not there.
Well, the door is open.
Oh.
They're in the hallway. Like
Okay, well, I close
So
the
they
door
don't see
and do that.
No, they don't see the doorknob and they just run into it. They're short enough for that, right? You just walk a little too close to the door and.
You just hear, out, out, out.
All 6 of them.
And they all take 1 point of damage on their way in. We're gonna go with no for that one because that's a whole other action. And on that note, everyone roll initiative. And I'm gonna pull out stats for your previous employer and all his nonsense.
Wow, I got a 1. That's the second one in a row.
Get him out of the way.
No, there are worse things than initiative. They have this. Allis, Cass, Rafaela, 14. Bad guys got an 18.
Well, they're not bad guys. They were good guys.
Bull got a 1 too.
That's a 12.
Yeah. Dang it, you beat me to it.
Instead of 1, 2. It's
Oh.
12.
Well played. Well played. Damien?
Oh, I'm first?
No. What did you roll?
10.
Allis?
Like, Jesus.
9.
Cass? Total?
1.
Plus, you have a dex bonus?
What's your name?
Do you have a
I have
character
your-
sheet?
I think you only have
Are
one.
you real?
I'm
Initiative. Plus 1.
I have 2.
2.
So, going first and seeing his problem. Let's see here. There's a lot of
His
stuff
new
to-
problem.
Yeah, seeing things not go the way he intended, he's going to kick off the floor with his bended knee to there. And he is going to very precisely strike Rafaela with an open hand. So he's not punching, he's not like he's like almost, it's more of a push, but it's very specific in what he's doing. And I have to see. So first he has to try and hit her. That is a 21, that hits. He's going to use a key point to attempt a stunning strike. They have to make a Constitution saving throw. And she makes it. So he does do damage. So that's 1d8 plus 4. So that's 11 points of damage to her. Plus, she had her back turned and was not ready for him to attack.
Disadvantage.
Well, good call. Oh, yeah, he doesn't even hit her.
Still, damn.
As he gets up to and he goes to make the strike, you see him just look back at you with a little tear in his eye, that was really hurtful. And it distracts him enough that his attack goes wide. So there's that. Rafaela, kind of ignoring him, turns to the halflings in the hall. And as they're trying to get in there, If you've seen Lord of the Rings, you've seen Galadriel, I think is her name. Galadriel, maybe. But they offer her the ring, and she has that instance where she starts growing, and everything around her gets dark, and her voice becomes this
She gets
shouting,
really freaky.
screaming, whispering, dark eyes, just terrible, nightmarish creature. For just a second, you get that sort of vibe off her. For a second, she is radiating electricity. She knows your fears. She knows where you sleep, and you are a child, quaking in your boots for just a second.
I'll be a child for her. It's fine.
No. And all she says as she glares at these halflings is, "Cower!" And then they roll a saving throw. And they fail. So, they cower. And she is going to try to move to the opposite side of the room, putting her. She's going to
She
share
turns this way to them, and then
Yeah,
where's
and
she going?
she's trying to share a square with Bull, because the doorway is shut, and she's trying to get to there. Bull will allow her, so go ahead and swap their positions, but they are in technically the same square. So you can put her on the other side of the wall if that's better, because he's a big mini. But she's trying to find the exit, which of course, it's kind of a speakeasy, so not everything's as clear as it could be. Excuse me. This does provoke an attack of opportunity from the one guy. And this isn't with disadvantage. And that's a 19. So 8 points of damage to her. He does not get sneak attack because he's already announced himself. Alright. Now that that's done, Damien. This is hilarious. We're basically going in clockwork.
What happens if I can continue the vicious mockery? Can it
Or ratchet it up.
So
you have basically if you just keep casting it because it's a cantrip,
yeah,
and you're able to keep the insult going, like as a player, it basically would take a really bummer one to drop you back to the D4. So it's a little bit of a gamble, but I mean they do still get the save, but
yeah.
So you attack the woman right after you propose to her, professing your love.
Are you even a man?
Okay.
Brutal.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage. I can't say it in Asian.
Emotional damage.
I'm adding that one in.
Yeah.
That's why I have the whole
That's
left side of the
psychic
board.
damage.
My whole point is to make him run away crying.
That's psychic damage, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's invisible.
Invisible.
I haven't even lifted my hands yet. I touched him on the shoulder.
You had to leave. Okay. I'll keep the D6. And he rolled a 12. He has that is a 14.
Oh man.
So he saves? Yeah. He just snarls at you.
It's still in his head.
Yeah, I know. That's why he's snarling at you. He doesn't like that. Are you moving?
Nah.
All right, Allis.
I think I'm actually going to pull out my short sword.
Your S word.
My S word.
Your short S word.
So I am actually going to take a step forward right here
Okay.
and swipe at him.
Okay.
So the halflings aren't really a threat right now.
For the moment, they appear to be cowering in the hallway.
That is a 6 plus 5.
Is it a 9 or a 6?
It's a 6.
That's a 6.
There's a dot near the base.
That's not a dot or anything.
Where is it?
No, that's what it landed on.
See?
Which one? It doesn't help they're right next to each other.
Yeah, that's a 6. There's a slight dot right underneath it. It's tiny, tiny. Right there, there's a little notch. Because that's a 9.
Oh.
So this one you barely see. So that's going to be an 11 for him.
You do not have a weapon out, do you?
No.
He is the weapon. What are you talking about?
His face is the
Well,
weapon.
if you have melee weapons out on both sides of him, you are not trained in those weapons.
Everybody is.
Yeah, for
I can
one
still
point of
punch.
damage.
That's still a weapon.
No.
I can flank.
What's the total?
Do you know how easy it is for me to just go like this and shoot somebody? That's my weapon.
Yeah, on your turn.
It's still flanking.
I say no.
Man.
DM is God.
Hold on.
I am not. I just control them.
Well,
Do you want to see if a warlock threatens in melee? Ooh, the internet.
use my bonus, I'll use my bonus action with the hand crossbow.
What's that? Who's the character from King of the
Oh,
Pocket Sand?
fine.
That
It
would be-
literally says
It's an 8, right?
flanking
It's an
is an optional rule,
Yep, it's an 8.
and the decision to use flanking in a game is entirely up to the DM.
That being said, I do choose to use it.
I know. But not for me.
13.
You have a weapon out, then sure. 13 is a miss.
Call an ambulance.
That's why I can't hit anything, like, ever, it seems like.
You gotta warm up.
Apparently.
Cass.
So my character was like, he was just drinking booze with the cars and busts in to all this and is, what?
Wait, so you open the door? I thought you were. No, everyone was in the room already.
Okay, that's what happened though. Because I wasn't there with the whole
Yeah, you
frozen thing. I was in here. What?
He hasn't taken a turn yet, so.
Anyway, I was filling in backstory.
Okay.
So for my turn,
Just back. Trust me.
he tried to hit her. So
I'll use my cunning action to step back.
I'm gonna rage.
Can't you disengage with that?
That's my cunning action, yeah. It allows me to.
There you go.
I can back up without.
He disengages with his bonus action and uses 5 feet of his movement. There you go.
I'm going into rage.
He tried to stab. He tried to punch pretty lady.
Yeah. And that's like is that my second rage for the day technically?
Yes.
Yeah. So I just immediately lunge at him with my great axe.
All right.
Roll to hit, right?
Move him up.
Hey, I forgot full pint. That's what I just drank.
Okay. So you move up and attack.
I don't like the dice tower these days. Well, I got an 18, so
That works.
yeah, stupid.
just the bounce off of the.
That hits
You get a
her.
bunch of pluses too with your great axe.
Mm-hmm.
Attack bonuses for. Where does that attack? That attack bonus applies to damage, doesn't it?
No, it
No,
applies
to
to
hit.
your to hit.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's a 23 to hit.
All right. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
So then I roll my 1d12. Yeah. That's the d12, isn't it?
Yep, and don't forget that your rage gives you bonuses to damage.
I did remember that this time. So it's this plus 2 plus... Well, it's this dice plus 6, because my melee damage bonus for rage is 4. It's a 6. 12, I think. Yeah. For the damage. I think it's 12 for the damage.
You're getting a plus 6?
I have in my notes rage, advantage strength checks or saves, melee damage bonus plus 4. Is that accurate?
Plus 4 or plus 2?
Plus 4.
Barbarian, 5e. We did just levels, so just a sec.
Yeah, level 3.
Ah, it's plus 2.
Oh, okay.
I can see where you get it confused though, because it's like plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. It's like, okay, well, I had 2.
Yeah, we had that conversation last time, didn't we? Okay, anyway.
It's alright. So it's a plus, so 6 plus 4 is 10.
Mm-hmm.
That's still a respectable hit. Okay, you clock him. He moves jerkily to the side, but you are able to like clip down his arm with it. He's not happy.
Yeah, I wouldn't be happy either. Okay. Can I Misty Step
Misty Step is a bonus action?
so I can do it, right?
I'm asking.
Yeah, it is. Yep. Fey Ancestor gives me Fey Teleportation as a bonus action, which is Misty Step.
There you go.
So I just want to just go poof and get right behind him.
In the square behind him?
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then
All right.
I think that's it.
Bull is going to open the door with half of his movement and gestures for her to get out. And he is going to try out a new spell at his previous employer. Scorching Ray. An action, 120 feet, targets within range. Create 3 rays of fire, hurl them within range. Hurl them at one target or several, make a ranged spell attack for each ray. On a hit, 2d6 damage.
Ouch.
So let's see here.
So if he's shooting ray, how far does a ray go?
120 feet.
So you should move here. Just,
What do you mean?
he should
Oh, no.
move here and shoot that way.
He's actually going to take one step forward, and as part of his movement, he's going to draw his sword. So he's used in combat. So, first ray, and these are at plus 4. That's a 12, that's a miss. That's a 1, that's a miss. Good grief. So he's like, and the bolts come out of his thumb, which catches fire in the second instance and does a d6 of damage to him. Because we can't have nice things. 5 damage.
Apparently he
to
hasn't practiced that one very much.
5 damage to Bull. Okay, no, it stays. 26. It's now 21. Alright, and that's him. They make another save. They fail. So the halflings are still all messed up. Full Pint growls, "Oh no, you don't!" And he's moving directly behind Rafaela, provoking attacks of opportunity from Ayu and Ayo.
So we roll.
If you have a melee weapon to attack it with.
Do I just roll for an attack?
Yes.
Oh, cool. I don't have to roll for.
This does take your reaction.
Oh, I don't have the
You have to roll
yet,
20
damn
first.
it.
D20.
I roll
That's
a d20. I roll a d20 to hit then first, right?
Yes.
Yes, but you only get one reaction per round. This is the top of the round, so you're using this and not having it later on. I just don't want to blindside you with it later. It's like, I gave you the option, and then you took away all my good stuff.
Well, I'm trying to.
Basically, you're allowed to attack with whatever you have.
Yep,
It's
you're,
just a-
you're using your
It's a
action.
reaction attack.
Yeah, he's not being cautious as he disengages. He's not using the disengage action, so he's leaving himself open.
I just want to attack.
That's all you can do.
Fuck. That's a 9.
Total?
Yeah. Well, no, hold on.
If you're raging, oh, you don't get any bonuses for rage on your attacks. It's just the.
No, it's a reaction, not a bonus action. Yeah, no, it's
Were the Twizzlers for the table?
Yeah, I just haven't gone up for yet.
Oh, my attack bonus applies to this.
Yes, it does.
It's a 13 then.
Because you are using a weapon that you are proficient in.
What'd you get? A 9 up there?
Yeah, so 13.
Oh.
13 is a miss, sadly. And he's not leaving Bull's square, and he's not, well, he's not moving through Bull's square, but you see the one on this side of Bull, that's technically within your range, so you get an attack of opportunity if you wish.
Oh, yes.
And you have your short sword out, I believe. I believe Crossbow Master also gives you the option to utilize your crossbow.
They're both the same damage, so it doesn't matter.
Depends on how you.
Well, my big crossbow, but I didn't technically have it out.
No, you didn't.
So 17. Hey, I can hit now.
Now we're talking.
Okay, it'll just be the sword. So 1d6 plus 3. Ouch. 4.
Okay. And he's going to enact his action. He's going to strike at her 3 times. That is a natural 20, followed by a 23, and another 23. That's 15, 21 plus 4, 8, 12. That's 33 points of damage.
Oh, she's dead, isn't she?
No. She does fall unconscious, though. That last hit, you see him going up her spine, basically, starting at like the base, the belt level. Just pow, pow, and he's going for the neck, like hard, and you see him switch to an open palm at the last second. So he chooses not to kill her, but boom, and she had her like first foot on the step, and she just falls back into his arms. And he turns to you all and says, "She's mine. We can forget this little escapade if you want to play nice. Or else I'll tear you apart." And he looks over at the hallway where his minions are no longer cowering. And they are going to move was supposed to be 6, and that one's 5. And they are whipping off their belts, which, as they pull them off, you hear this series of clicks, and they turn into not improvised, but like makeshift blades about yay long, segmented and serrated. So they're all holding these little short swords, basically. And they are readying their action to attack. Rafaela is unconscious. Damien.
I don't think this will hit you.
I don't think this probably won't kill us.
Yeah, I'm not happy.
You're not.
Nope. So I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna be like, only if we lose will it be forgotten. And I'm gonna Burning Hands 5, 10, 15. So it'll get all 4 of them.
Nope. Good use of control. And the one overflow goes into a corridor. So there's no like, well, the fire splashes off the wall. You're very well in the perfect spot for that.
Cool. Dexterity saving throw.
From the little boys, not the hawks.
Yeah, I'm like, can you really get more minions?
So that's from 3, 4, and 6.
3, 4, 2, and 6, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's 1, 2.
Oh, yep, there you go.
Yep.
This is where all the dots start showing up. So everybody except 5 and 1. So I'm gonna go. There we go. 2 rolled an 18, so he takes half. 3 rolled a 4, so he takes full. Then 2 13s plus 2 each, that's a 15. Alright, so number 3 is the only one who takes full damage.
Which makes sense. He's the closest.
Yeah. He's like, what?
Logic prevails.
Fire in the face.
He's like aiming. He's like just thrown his handful of confetti at you, like just to get it out of his hands. So it's like hovering in the air, and you're just. And brutal. Flaming glitter.
My eyes!
My leg. 7.
8.
Okay. So 3 takes a total of 8 damage. Everyone else takes 4. That triggers the ready action. So 1 and 3 are attacking Allis.
Bring it.
This is at a +4. That's an 11 and a 19.
11 misses.
Okay, 19 does hit. So you take 3 points of slashing damage and 2 points of bleed. Please put the bleed on in its own little area. Temporary hit points, you can just use that area for bleed damage.
Okay, what was it again?
2 bleed damage, and I think I said 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
That sounds right.
So there's that. Number 5 is going to attack you. That is a 20 to hit.
I take half because of rage.
You take half of the slashing.
Yeah. And, well, piercing, slashing. Yeah.
Yep, piercing, slashing, bludgeoning. You take 7, so you take 3 points of slashing damage, and please mark 1 point of bleed damage as well. So your HP goes down, but then aside also put a 1.
Did we ever heal?
No.
Yes.
Not since last session.
So I'm still at 15 HP.
Oh.
Yep.